What up, YouTube? It's the Ways, and I'm Tia, and we're back with another video. And today it is Way Back Wednesday. Throw up your W's. Yes. So Way Back Wednesday is we're gonna go way back and use some of our old palettes. So I'm gonna bring you a palette, give you a couple looks, and just get inspired by these palettes that I have in my collection and start to use them more. I have mentioned in my previous Way Back Wednesdays that this is a series that I kind of got started and inspired by a YouTuber named Dr. Ash and her makeup, where she does palette rotation. So I thought it was a great idea just so we can get into using our palettes. So today I'm excited to use a palette that is new to me and a brand that I absolutely love, but I haven't tried any of the palettes yet. So it is the Enchanted Palette by Sigma. Yes. And if you know me, you know I love some Sigma brushes. So this is the palette, and this is what she looks like. Very neutral leaning, jewel toned dream. I am loving this palette. So let's get started. Let's not waste any time. We're going to go ahead and get into some swatches. But first, during the intro, go ahead and like this video if you're feeling the vibe on this channel. Go ahead and subscribe if you're not part of the fam. Gang, okay? And let's get going. Oh, don't forget to turn on those notification bells, you know, because I'm trying to be consistent, but when they drop, you need to be aware of when they drop, okay? It's kind of like when Power drops a new season, or like, you know, something to that effect. One of your favorite shows, you know, Stranger Things is coming back. You need to be ready and know when they're about to drop that video. Same thing on the Ways, okay? So let's get into this Way Back Wednesday, and here are the swatches from the Sigma and Enchanted Palette. Lego. So as you can see, this is the Sigma Enchanted Palette in natural lighting. It goes from very light to mid-tone jewels to very deep. You have matte, you have a duochrome, you have shimmers, and you have satin. Okay, so as you can tell, my brows are on, nothing new there. Let me bring you closer. So I be thinking I know what I'm doing when I start these videos, but I have no idea. So we're really just gonna go with the flow, and I'm gonna pick out what calls me. So I think I want to go, I like the mixture of mattes and shimmers in this palette. There are 14 shades. You have 6 metallics or shimmers, 7. So half and half. So that's pretty cool for mattes and your metallics and or shimmers. So why not get a Sigma brush? Yes, I'm going to go in with the Sigma E44, which is a firm blending brush. Actually, no, I'm not. I need something a little fluffier. I can use that later. So yeah, let me go in with this Playing in Makeup Y216 brush. It's a very, very fluffy. I think I always start on this eye. I think I want to do this eye. So I'm going to go into the color Terra, which is this warm brown shade. It kind of has like terracotta-y vibes. Maybe that's why it's called Terra. And I'm just going to pat this into the crease and use it like a transition shade. This is a beautiful, oh my gosh, I love that color. There's a lot of cool tones in here, I feel like, or taupey shades that are really calling to me. But I think I kind of want to do something a little bit more warm. Which, if you see my shirt, obviously I'm probably going to go in with some greens. Don't judge me. Just kind of patting that, fluffing it out all through the crease. I really like that color. These are nice. I have the Untamed palette by Sigma that I haven't used yet. I figured this one would be better for like spring, summer vibes. The Untamed I will bring in a Waye Back Wednesday, but I think it's a little bit more dark and mysterious, so more fall, winter vibes. Okay, so that is a good. I like that. I think that that color was so easy to blend, and I really like it. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with that Sigma E44 brush, and we're gonna deepen this up a little bit. So I have the black, and then I have this clay stone, which kind of looks like a mauve-y brown. Actually, I think I'm going to go in with Evergreen, which is the green here. Yes, I am. It's a very dark, foresty looking green. And we're just going to stamp this out here on the outside of the lid and kind of bring it into the crease a little bit. Had a hair on there that was not a makeup brush hair. Okay, so I like the way that this layers. I'm gonna just bring it in a little bit, and I'm gonna kind of make it more like a V and just really stamp that color. I really like that. So then I'm gonna go back into the Playing in Makeup by Yolanda brush with Terra and just soften this edge, kind of patting. Just a little bit of Terra and then blending it in. Go back into Terra because go back into Evergreen because I really want this to be green, but then the Terra to be up top. Just fine. Ew. So then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use my color switch, I thought. You know, I went on a little vacation. I don't know where all my stuff is. So let me get a different brush. I really like this the Y216. It came in a set, so I don't know. But I'm going to go ahead and take Quartz, which is this bone type shade, and put it in my brow bone. Now I'm like, kind of want to keep this kind of a matte moment, but I didn't know. Nah, we're going to play with some shimmer. Okay, for the shimmer, I want to play with this color Cosmic, which is this green, sparkly, shifty type shade. Oh, that is a beautiful, which you would have seen in the swatches. So we're good. Let me go ahead. I'm going to use this e.l.f. brush from their Mint Melt collection. It's just kind of like a packer brush. I'm just going to coat my brush in this. I want it to be more poppy, so I am going to go ahead and spray it. And we're just going to drop this on the inner part of the eye because I'm going to use another color. Look at that. Look at that shade. I can't. That's so pretty. And it's not so like precise. There's a lot of shimmer to it, which I'm not mad at it. It can go up a little bit into the crease and kind of blend out. Even with me spraying it, that is beautiful. So nice. So then I'm going to take just a little bit of Evergreen again, which is the dark green, very so slightly because this is a very pigmented color, and just pat. So I really want it to be matte out here. Okay. Beautiful. I'm going to bring it in just a little bit. whatever you feel comfortable with the shape of your eye, okay? Finally, I think I'm going to take a flat brush. Oh, I don't know, guys. Okay, I think I'm going to take more of a sheen instead of a sparkly shade. You know what? Yeah, because I'm kind of in the cool, warm tone with the Terra and the warm tone. So I'm going to go into this color Sunburst, which looks more like a satin than a shimmer. And I'm just using a flat brush from BH Cosmetics that I would use to clean up my brows. And I'm just going to set this on the inside. Yes. Wow. And I didn't even spray that one. I used this brush because I wanted to be more precise on where I was setting it. Kind of going in as an inner corner situation. I'm going to take the color with Terra on it and kind of blend. Yeah. So this is what our eye is looking like. I like it. I really like it. We used 4 of the shades out of this palette, and I think it's a natural look, neutral look with a hint of from that Cosmos color. So let me even out my eyes. Let me finish my face, and I will show you the final look for the first look using the Enchanted palette by Sigma. Yes, so this is the final look for the first look using the Sigma Enchanted palette, and I am in love. Give you a close-up look. That green though, like, I love this. I know. I think I was trying to go more neutral, and somehow I get color in here and I can't help myself. Okay, so this is the first look. I'm absolutely feeling this palette. I know I say that about a lot of my looks and my palettes, but I just love makeup. I can't help it. You can just express yourself in all different types of ways, and it is just so amazing. So let me tell you how I wrapped up this look. I always leave the products that I use in my videos. I'll let you know down below, and they always have links. So if you want to check out the product, I make it real quick and easy for you. So for my bottom lash line, I went ahead and did the same effect. I took Evergreen on the outside of my eye. I went ahead and smoked it out with Tiara so it wouldn't be so deep. I love both those colors, especially Tiara. Like, I would use that as an everyday, just one hit wonder kind of look. And then I took Sunburst, which was the satiny goldy shade, more like a champagne gold shade in the corner and around the bottom. Yes. Then I topped it off with the Essence Lash Mascara, which is the Lash Princess, which you guys already know I'm in love with. For my face, for my concealer, like I told you, underneath my eyes and to highlight, I went in with the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Instant Retouch Concealer in 330. I don't know why that name is so freaking long. Anyways, then for foundation today, I used my trusted true favorite foundation of all times. Okay. There might be one coming for her, but I doubt it. This is the Dior Backstage Face and Body Foundation, and I am in the color 5W. Then I went ahead and set my face. I have a mini Laura Mercier Translucent Honey. I did that underneath my eyes, and I set all over my face. I'm trying to use it up because it's such a mini, but I realized how much I am not loving this powder. I love it for my face, it's cool, but underneath my eyes, ugh. But that's what I used. Then I went in for bronzer. I went in with the Sunstalker bronzer by Fenty Beauty and Coco Naughty. I was going to stop there, but I decided to throw on a little bit more blush, which you already know, the Blush Bloom palette by Playing in Makeup by Yolando. And I went in with the color Cheddar's Chestnut. It looks a lot like the bronzer, just a little deeper, give me a little bit more color. No highlighter, but you can see my face is shining, 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 shining. Yes. Went ahead and set my face with the Milk Hydro Grip setting spray. Almost done with that one. And last but not least, my lips. I'm totally feeling this. This is a lip gloss. It's kind of a taupey brown shade, and I thought it would be perfect with this look. And this is by NYX, in this, or NYX. This is the Milky Gloss. I'm in love. And this is in the color Milk the Cocoa. Milk the Cocoa. So I am feeling this gloss. I really, really like it. And that is this look. Yes, leave in the comments if you are feeling this look. Go ahead and give me a green heart. While you're down there, go ahead and subscribe if you're not part of the fam. And give this a video a thumbs up if you're liking it so far. I'm so excited, but we're not done. Let's get into the second look. Okay, I think I've made up my mind what I want to do here. I'm going to go into this mauve shade called Loom. And I'm going to just set this in my crease. I'm using a Moda brush. So yeah, we're going into this color called Loam, which is like a taupey color, very cool toned purple, which I love these type of purples and taupey shade. So that's a very pretty, gives a really good amount of depth for being so light. I thought this one would give that more darker tone, but this Loom, like, it's doing really good. So I'm just putting that in my crease, kind of blowing it out. I'm already liking how these colors are performing. Okay, what I'm going to do though, just so that we have no harsh edges, I'm still trying to figure out if I like this eyeshadow primer. I'm going to take a smaller brush just to blend out the edges here. I'm going to take this really fluffy Moda brush. It's kind of round and fluffy. And I'm going to go into the color called Innocent, which is this light matte pink. And I'm just going to press into that. And then I'm just going to press around the edges here, just to blend these out. And kind of give it, and kind of go in the brow bone. I really just want that edge to not be so harsh. Okay, so it kind of made it a little ashy if you see in between the two. But I really just kind of want to blend this color out, Loom. And then I'll go back in to fix the ashy effect of it from this color Innocent. I'm so excited that I'm actually getting to play with my palettes. Okay. I'm just going to clean up my brow a little bit right here. I could have probably used a little bit more dense brush, but it's okay. Okay, then I'm going to go back into the color Loom. And I'm just going to press in the crease. And kind of swipe to blend and deepen up the crease. And kind of just get it right into my socket. And all the way around my... kind of like all the way in here to all the way out here. Kind of like you're doing a halo, but not a halo. Where it would be dark on the outside and the inside. But we're just really taking it all the way through our socket, all the way around the eye. Because I think that is as deep as I'm going to go with this color. I'm going to take a little bit and put it here. My mirror is dirty. How is my mirror dirty in here? I'm so confused. I'll clean this off. Okay. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, so then we're going to take a flat brush and we're going to do some shimmer. I'm going to do it without any spray and see how it lays down. So I'm going to go into the color Budding, which is this pink right here. That's what it looks like. It looks a little wet, which is very, very pretty. And actually, I'll just take my finger, since it's on there, and press that. And I kind of want it right in the middle. Kind of like a half moon on my lid. And then I'll take my brush. That is a pretty pink. That's pretty. I do want to spray my brush because I want it a little bit more precise where I'm going to lay the color. So let me go ahead and do that. I'm going to take a little bit more on my brush. I'm going to use my setting spray. This is pretty. This is more like a springtime vibes. I'm just going to go right over the color. Go in a little bit more, not all the way. Still want it to be dark in the inside. And I still want it to be dark on this outside. Ooh. I think it's really pretty. Okay, what I'm gonna do though. Yeah, that's really pretty. These are some good shadows. I'm just gonna take the same brush. I'm not gonna add any color to it. I'm just gonna blend around. And add a little bit more of Loom just to deepen out here. Just still make sure that it is blended. Just want to put a little bit more of the sparkle because it's so pretty. And it's just cuffing this part of my eye. Now I can kind of blend a little bit just so it kind of merges into Loom. That is so pretty. Okay. Let me finish my other eye and I'll be right back. So I'm not done with my face, but I wanted to do the bottom part of my eyes with you. I went ahead and concealed. I used the Nude Sticks concealer, and then I went ahead and set with the Huda Beauty Kunafa powder, loose setting powder. I'll have all the products that I use in the description of this video per usual. But I'm going to use a powder foundation anyways, so I figured go ahead, set my under eyes, and it's fine. So I can go ahead and show you guys what I'm going to do underneath my eyes. So I told you I was going to do pinky and green. I guess Loom was, you know, more of a mauvey, taupey purple. So we have pinks and purples. I'm still going to go underneath with some green. Ooh, I think I just decided to switch it up. So I think I'm going to go into Claystone, which is this darker mauve taupey color. Like, that's Loom. This is Greystone. I think we're going to use that. Let me see. So it's a little deeper, but still in the same family, instead of like totally going green on you guys, which I'm okay with, but let's see how this looks. So I'm just going to take this fluffy brush. I don't know, I probably got it in a BoxyCharm, but it's kind of flat and tapered. And I'm going to take that underneath my eye, probably the outer portion of my eye, and connect it with Loom a little bit. Let's just take it all the way. I'm going to smoke it, and I kind of buffed it out a lot down here, which makes it more of that smoky effect, which I have definitely been liking. We're gonna take this color Cosmo, which is a green, a sparkly green, which is right here, which is one of the prettiest colors in the palette, in my opinion. I'm definitely thrown back by Pudding because I really like that pink. But I'm gonna swirl my little pencil Sigma brush in here. And this is a Sigma E30. I'm swirling it pretty good. And I am going to spray it because I'm going to put it on the bottom part of my eye. And I did put on concealer. And really, I'm just going to run it all along my lash line. Right over the color Claystone. That is so pretty. A lot of people don't like to put sparkle on their bottom lash line. But lately, I have been loving it. So if you start seeing that a lot, you know why. But this green looks like it has a duo chrome to it. I think it did perfect underneath the eyes. And then the last thing we're going to do before I wrap up this look is I'm going to do my inner corner highlight. So I'm going to take a flat brush, which is a Morphe M1244 brush, or 124 brush, and I'm going to go back into that color Innocent, which was that matte pink that we put on our brow bone. Get it really saturated in there and make that our inner corner highlight. I'm just laying it down, and then I can go back and blend and press it in so everything looks seamless. and not too much. Yes, that, oh, that's pretty. Look at that. The matte inner corner highlight with the shimmer lash line at the bottom. Oh, I'm loving it. All right, this is kind of what we're working with using the Enchanted Sigma palette. And I think the packaging totally goes with this eye. It's like what's on the outside is on the inside of this palette, which is pretty nice because sometimes you don't get that consistency with palettes. Sometimes the outside looks a certain way and the inside looks totally different. So let me finish up my face and we'll wrap up this look. Yes, I'm so excited. This jewel toned dream, I am absolutely in love with it. It is definitely giving like spring vibes to me, but you can totally turn this into a cool little summer palette. So I'm really excited. Let me tell you real quick what I did to wrap up this look. So I went in with the Pro Filter Soft Matte Powder Foundation by Fenty, and I am in the color 385. Then I went in with a little bit of bronzer from the Mixed Race palette by Playing in Makeup by Yolando, and I went ahead and kind of mixed together these two shades around my perimeter and whatnot, just to warm up my face and give a little definition. For blush, I went in with the Alamar Cosmetics blush trio, and it looks like this, and I use this color right here, and and this is in medium tan, and like I said, I will have all these products down below. But that was a nice little blush. It has a little bit of a sheen to it. It's not matte, so I really didn't go in with any highlighter. Plus our eyes are really like bringing the jewels, so I didn't really think we needed a highlighter so much, but you could totally throw one on. For mascara, I went, in my eyes, in my waterline, I did do the ColourPop gel liner, and it's like a cream just to help it pop a little bit more and brighten up the whole eye, and this is in Honey Nude. I do like this gel liner from ColourPop. Mascara, I tried a new one today, so I can't really give you my impression. I mean, first impression, it's cool. I didn't do probably as many coats as I wanted to. I feel like my lashes are longer and a little bit more volume, but this is by Rare Beauty, and it is in black. And then last but not least, on my lips, I did go in with Alamar Cosmetics. I guess there's a trend here with Alamar Cosmetics. I don't know. But this is their lip gloss and birthday suit. And I'm not sure if they still sell this. If so, I will have it linked below. But it's just a nice pink with like a kind of a frosty pink to go with our eye look. So yes, if you are loving this look, you know the deal. Give me a pink heart in the comments, and let's get on to look number 2. Let's get into this third look using the Enchanted Palette by Sigma. On my Way Back Wednesdays, you know, I can either come with 2 looks, 3 looks. I could do what I want, really. Okay, it's my series. But I just felt like with this last look that I did, I felt rushed. And I wanted to bring you another look, more neutral, because this palette can go so many different ways. And it looks like it's just all jewel tone, but you have a lot of neutral colors in here. So I want to show you something if it was like an everyday look and just bring you another look. So I'm glad that you're still here watching. We're gonna go more neutral. I am gonna have to dip in some of the mattes that I already did, so I'm gonna go ahead and go in with Terra again. I really like this color, and I'm taking it on this fluffy blend shadow brush by Real Techniques that I got out of this little set that I had. And we're just going to, I'm really tacky still with this primer, but we're just going to put this in the, kind of on the outside of the crease. I just really like this color, and it's so neutral. You have colors that can kind of switch up to be very neutral in this palette, which I kind of like, or it could take it to a colorful moment. So for this base, I've noticed I have to like pat Or I could put like a shadow over it, but really I want my shadows to stick to it, so I don't want to do that. But yeah, these blend very, very nicely. That's it. That's all I want to do. I really like it. Okay, so what I want to do next is I'm going to take this e.l.f. brush from their Mint collection, which is kind of like a fluffy blending brush as well. And I'm going to go into the color Quartz, which is like a matte cream color. And I'm just going to put this in the front part of the crease and the lid a little bit, just in the front. You can take it through the lid if you want, that's fine. Really, shimmer's going over that, but that's cool. Just to put something down on that base. Then I'm just gonna take a small little brush like this because I don't want it too much, and we're just gonna deepen up the outer V a little bit, and I'm gonna go in with this black, which is called Wicked. You guys know how I feel about these blacks though. And we're just going to run it across the lash line a little bit, then up onto like a triangle-like effect that I've been doing a lot lately that I really like for my eye shade. Sometimes you gotta play with the shadows, darker colors, and see how you wanna deepen it up. I don't need like tons of depth, but I want something there, so that's why I've been liking that. It looks like a blown out liner, but it's a shadow. And I'm just kind of gonna pat it in there. And this is just a small little Morphe M506 brush. I think I'm getting rid of all my Morphe brushes that look like this with the white tops. They hurt my eyes. Like, I do not recommend them after you wash them. Like, these ones don't hurt my eyes, but those other ones are just so scratchy. Horrible. So I'm just kind of blending that into the outer V like so. I'm going to come up just a little bit to really blend it in there. But it looks like a V, a sideways V. Or like, you know, when you had greater than and less than back in school. Yeah, that kind of situation. Okay, cool. And I'm just going to stop it right there. I'm going to go back in with this brush that really has nothing on it, and I might just color switch it off. Oh my gosh, I was in Target yesterday, and you know how Ulta is going into Target. It's like online. You have a lot of the products from Ulta that you can get in Target. Well, Sigma is one of them, and I saw the color switch, and I saw Sigma brushes inside of Target, not just online. So that was kind of cool, you know, if I want to just pick something up real quick, especially another color switch. Alright, so that's good, and I just want it to look blended. Alright, so then next I'm going to get a flat brush. I'm going to stay in the Mint collection because I do like these brushes by e.l.f. This Mint collection. And we're going to go into the color Electrum. We're going gold. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. And I'm going to put my brush in that. It's kind of flat, but it's also kind of fluffy. Yes, I'm going to spray it. Yeah, I have been doing something. Okay, so we're gonna pat this along here. That is a beautiful gold. If it goes into the black a little bit, that's okay. I don't know why I keep doing that. I should probably do my black last. I'm going to take it more over to the beginning part of the lid. Not all the way. Wow. That is so pretty. Actually, I am going to take it all the way. You know what this gold has to it, which I didn't realize? It has like a green undertone. So pretty. It's gold, but it has green reflect. Like, let me swatch it in my hand. I don't know if you can see the green in that. So pretty. A little bit more. And then look how shimmery that is. Wow. We might have to throw some lashes on this look. Okay, cool. I like that. So then I'm just going to take the brush with Terra, and I'm just going to like blend that so everything's seamless. Look at that. And if it goes up a little higher, that's okay. These shimmery shadows are very sparkly, which you don't really expect. I'm going to take the black again and just reinforce that on the edge. I really didn't add any more product, but I do want it deeper out there. Wow, I didn't know that was going to turn green on me. I really thought it was going to be gold. Hence the shirt. But I think it's really pretty. I was not expecting that. Okay, so let me go ahead and do my face. We'll come back, we'll do the inner corner highlight, and we will do the lash line. This is cute. Okay. So I just have concealer on. I'm about to put on my powder. You see a lot of concealer all over the face. That's why I look very bright. I just wanted to finish off the eyes real quick because I also set underneath my eyes with the Huda Beauty Kunafa powder. So I'm all set there. I just wanted to let you know I did go back into Quartz, which is this matte cream color on the fluffy milk brush. And I did highlight my brow bone with this color just to make everything blend and make it really seamless. I even brought it a little bit more inside here just to open up my eyes. And I did go a little deeper with the black just to make it a little bit more matte out here. Even though the shimmer can cover it, the way that the shimmer is, it doesn't look like there's shimmer there even though it is covering the shadow. It's kind of like a duochrome, like I don't know, there's something about that shadow that just is life. Okay, so that's where we're at. So I'll bring it a little closer. For underneath my eyes, I'm gonna go ahead and take Wicked, which was the black, on this same little brush, and we're just gonna put it on the outside. Kind of at an angle. I don't want it too all the way over. Okay, you could take like a little pencil brush or something to do it, make it a little smaller, and then kind of bluff it out, but I just don't want to switch brushes. And then make sure it connects to the black up top. Okay, and on the other eye. Then I want to play with another color. I'm going to take like a smudger brush, just a small smudger brush. I got it from Crown as well. I'm going to go into the color Sunburst. The color Sunburst, which is the satin type shade. I'm going to spray it because I do have makeup on underneath my eyes. And I'm going to set that on the inner part of the lid, or the lower lash line. Ooh. Just to open us up and give us a little different dimension with the look, but still kind of in the gold cream family, neutral. I said neutrals and I popped a green on my eye, but it looked gold, but it's so pretty. Okay, so there's that. And then I'm going to take that same color. I am going to spray my brush again, and I'm going to also use this as an inner corner highlight. I do have some sparkle there from the green, but I really want this to be open and poppy. And you can take this color over the black just a little bit. What I might even do is take on the same take Electrum, which was the goldish green. I can see the green now in there, like, yeah, pretty. Take a little bit of that on the same brush, spray it, and I'm just going to put it right in the middle, connecting those two colors. Yes, I love this look. Okay, let me finish up my look completely, and I will show you the final look. So yes, this is the final look using the Sigma Enchanted Palette. I thoroughly enjoyed filming with this palette, and I hope you like all the looks I created. I honestly think this one might be my favorite, so I'm glad that I did a third look with you. Just to finish up the look, I used all the same products. They will be down below, but for blush with the Alamar palette, I went in with these two colors and kind of mixed them. on my cheeks. I also took the highlight from the True Radiance Contour Palette, this one, and use it as a highlight today just to give me a little glow. For my lips, I went in with Revlon, the gloss in Cocoa Crush. Oh, girl. I love this gloss. And I love the color. So, yeah. And then my lashes, I went in with Rare Beauty. I was going to put on some false lashes, but I felt like it was like building up nice enough to give this look a little oomph. So, yes, I really like this look. So, just to wrap up about the palette, I think that it's a very versatile, as you can see with the looks that I brought to you. We went more neutral, we went a little pinky, we went some greens. Like, I think it's a great palette. I really like how the mattes performed. I love how dark that they can get, and you can use them as liners. I love how they blended. I love the shimmers because they're more sparkly, which you don't expect. I like the satin. I really, really like the formula of this palette, and this makes me feel happy to purchase Sigma palettes because the formula is awesome. Some standout shades, definitely Electrum is probably my favorite shade, which is this goldish green. I love Cosmo that I use the green, but you know I love greens, and I love these three mattes for sure. And I love that it has cool tones, it has warm tones, and the jewel tones. I think this is an awesome palette, I do have to say. So I am rating this palette. It was going to get an 8, but it gets an 8.5, okay? It gets an 8.5 for Electrum. For one, it's not that high just because this might not be something I would use every day, okay? And some of the transition shades, like they're dark. These two lighter shades would be too light for transition shades. So really I'm just stuck with Terra and Lume for a more of a transition shade, and I just feel like I want a little bit more variety, but on their own they're beautiful. The quality of this palette is definitely a 10. Like, I can't even front. But just looking at the color story, I feel like it's more of a springtime vibe rather than an everyday vibe. Maybe even summer vibe, okay? But you can get into some falls up here. So it just really depends on your flavor. But yeah, I'm going with the 8.5 with the Enchanted palette. Also, I have to take points off for Metamorphosis. Like I did in the Jackie Aina palette, because why? I see it all the time. It's a beautiful, but I mean, I need some, I have it probably like tons of times over. I'm gonna count it every time I see it in my collection. You're gonna hear about it. But anyways, this was so fun. Definitely leave a comment and let me know what your favorite look was out of the 3 looks that I did. Let me know if you already have this palette, how you feel about it. Definitely excited to try some more Sigma palettes. I do have the Untamed. It will be coming, which I'm in love with that color story. So don't forget to give me a big thumbs up if you're feeling the vibe on this channel. Let me know how you're liking Waye Back Wednesdays. And go ahead and subscribe if you're not part of the fam. Gang is free. And leave a comment and let me know how you like these looks. Thanks so much for spending your time with me. We'll see you next time. Have a great day. Peace.